How are you? Today we are going to start chapter. See what is there in this chapter. Okay, so a farmer Ram take his children and tells them the importance of colors of nature. The children listen to him carefully and promise him to take care of the plant. Okay, now this is the summary of this chapter. In this chapter, we are going to learn about how to take care of the plant and how they are important for us, how this beautiful nature are giving a lot of things to us. So, let's start the chapter and find out what is there in it. Okay, one day, Farmer Ram gave his 3 children 3 shiny green canes. He takes the children to the garden. You must water your plant to help the rain fairy when she is tired. Father then pulls out some weeds. Pull out the weeds from time to time. But father, they are also plant. Tia asked. Yes, Tia, you are right, but they are bad weeds. They steal the food mother earth keeps for plants. Okay, so you can now what is there in the chapter? That farmer Ram give 3 shiny cane to their children, to 3 of their children, and tell them to water the plant when the rain fairy is tired, exhausted, when the rain fairy is tired or exhausted. So, and pull out the weeds from the ground. So that then the Tia asked that why we pulling out the weeds, because they are also a plant. Then the father said that the weeds are bad weeds. They are bad plants. They eat all the food of food from the earth, which keep for the plants, for the other plants. Okay. Now the children help father to pull out all the weeds from the garden. Then father dig the soil around the plant gently. What are you doing, father? Tim asked. We must keep the soil loose around the roots. This helps water to sink deep into the soil. The plants will get this water through their roots. Father explains. I promise to love my plants, says Tom. The children take good care of the garden. Soon the little green stalk grows tall and strong. Tiny buds appear, and one by one they turn into beautiful flowers. They are all of different colors. The vegetable to hang on the stems with pride. The children take a small pot in which the plant has flowered. They place it on the dining table. Farmer Ram smiles. Whoa, what a beautiful pot! Then he looked at the basket of round, plump red tomatoes, curly green lettuce leaves, bright yellow lemons, carrots, and rows of fresh green peas in a pod. Father, it is like a pretty story come true, Tim and Tia says happily. Yes, and God's 3 fairies helped you, father says. 3 fairies? The children asked together. Yes, the joy yellow sun, the gentle rain and air, and brown mother earth are God's fairy that helped you. But little hands, father says as he kisses the hand of his children in their lovely garden. Soon they see a rainbow in the sky. It is so beautiful, Tim shouts. They all sing a lovely rainbow song. So, now what happened after that? When they pull the weeds from the garden, then they start digging the ground gently around the plant, because when the soil is loose, they absorb lots of water and the water goes deeper down the earth or in this soil. So, the deep roots also soak the water from there. So I promise to love my plants, says Tom. Tom says that I promise that I love my plants, and I will take care of them whenever it required. So children take good care of the garden. The little green stalk grow tall and strong. So all the little bird appears, and one by one they turn into a beautiful flowers, the colorful flowers, different color of flowers, different type and varieties of flowers. And then the vegetable too hang on the stems with pride. The children take a small pot in which they plant some plant has flowered, and they place it on the dining table. Farmers smile. Farmer Ram smiles and says, "Wow, what a beautiful pot!" And then he looks at the basket of round, plump red tomatoes, curly green lettuce, and bright yellow lemon, carrots, and rows of fresh green peas in the pot. They all planted all these things in their garden, and when they become a fruit, they picked it out and they take it from the garden and keep it on the dining table. And after it is like a pretty story come true. Tia and Tim says happily, when you plant a tree or when you plant a flower or seed, what happens? It will take a long time to become a plant, and then they start flowering, and then they start giving you fruits as well. So this is a long story. While digging up ground, then you put a seed, and you have to wait when this seed come out of from the ground as a plant, and then it start growing. You have to take care of that particular plant for a very long time. Till then they are start flowering and budding. So it's a really big story and a pretty story take place when and in this story the three god fairies help them. Father says that the three fairies, children asked to the father what these three fairies are. These fairies are the sun, yellow sun, the green gentle rain, and the air, and the mother earth, who gave these are the god fairies who help them to make a little small flowers or small seed into a flowers or into a plant, and then they start giving fruits and vegetables. And now the children start dancing in the garden, and soon the rainbow in the sky they see as so beautiful, and they Tim shout and they sings a lovely song after this. So now you come to know how to take care of a plant, and taking care of the nature is very helpful, and it's a very pretty story, and hopefully you understand the story well. Now to try this. What do the children see in the sky? You know what the children see in the sky? It's a rainbow. Okay, now the word bucket is shiny, bright, garden, park, tired, weary, gentle, quietly, sink, drone, promise, statement, plump, thick, curly, poppily, pretty, lovely, happily, jauntily. Okay, now think and answer. A. Take the correct option. Number 1. The farmer takes the children to the garden, kitchen, school, or jungle. The farmer takes the children to the garden. A. Garden. Okay. Now read rest of the part of this question and find out the exact answer. B. Fill in the blanks. Father then take out some weeds, pull out some weeds. Okay. Now father then pull out some weeds. Here you have to write down pull. Okay. Now read the rest of the part of this question and find out the answer from the chapter. Who said this? Number 1. Pull out the weeds from time to time. Father said this. Who said this? Father. Okay. Number 2. Yes, Tia, you are right. Who said this? Father said this. Okay. Now read the rest of the part and do it at your own. D. Answer the following question. What does Farmer Ram give to his 3 children? Farmer Ram give 3 shiny green cane to his 3 children. Okay. Shiny green cane to his 3 little children. Okay. Now read the rest of the question and find out the answer from the chapter. Value inside. Mother Nature care for us. It provide us many things. Yes or no? Yes. It's yes. Okay. Grammar stroke. Reading and writing skill. A word that is used in place of noun is called pronoun. a word that is used in place of noun is called pronoun. For example, he, she, it, they, etc. A. Fill in the blanks with suitable pronoun. Number 1, he is a boy. Okay, he is a boy. Number 2, it is my watch. It is my watch. When we are talking about any non-living thing, so we use it. Okay, or whether the thing is, we don't know whether it is he or she, we use it instead of that. Okay, now read the rest of the part and fill it with the suitable pronoun. Now B. Add suitable pronoun to the following predicates. Dash is cooking in the kitchen. She is cooking in the kitchen, or he, both are the correct one. He is cooking in the kitchen, or she is cooking in the kitchen. He is mending my shoes. She is my favorite teacher. He is weeping. And they are flying in the sky. Okay, they are flying in the sky. Why we use they in the last one? Because there are. Are means we are talking about a plural subject. That's why we use are as a helping verb. Okay. Now the word power. A, E, I, O, U get lost somewhere from these words. Fill in the blanks to complete the words. Okay. So here in the first column we use shoe. S-H-O-E-S. Shoes. Okay. Number 2 is magic. M-A-G-I-C. A and I. We fill it with A and I. Okay. Like that, read the rest of the part and fill it with the suitable A, E, I, O, U or vowels. So it become a word. Now B. Name the picture in each row. Circle the ones that rhyme. Bead. Okay. Number 2 is cake. Number 3 is girl. And number 4 is bird. Okay. So bead. Number 2 will land. Number 2 is land. Mango, apple, hand. Land, mango, apple, hand. Okay. Now number 3 and 4 you have to do it at your own. C. Creative junction. Flower these, color these balloons and write the name of the color. Use color mentioned in the chapter. Okay. So in this chapter, when we are reading this chapter, there are so many colors they are talking about. Yellow, that like when we are talking about sun, that they explain it with a yellow color. When we are talking about tomatoes, they explain it with a red color. So we have to fill it with those colors. Okay, read the chapter carefully and find out the colors name in that and fill this balloon with those color and write down that name here. Okay, hopefully you understand the chapter very well. Do the pending exercise at your own.